eating any more of their time. Please give a warm round of applause for the first of our friends, very funny comic. I met this guy years ago before I ever moved here. I've done his show. He runs a great show in North Hollywood at the Good Night. It's called Avatar. It's like called Avatar something different every time he does it. It's fucking weird. Make some noise for Kevin Anderson, everybody.
Yeah, we're the Avatar 2 comedy show. The show that's still waiting for the release of Avatar 2. Because Avatar The Way of Water came out, but Avatar 2 has not come out. So our show is building the hype for that. This is awesome. This is a really cool show. I feel way not cool enough to be here right now. I was eating some of that delicious food outside. Shout out to sustenance, everybody. Give it a clap if you like food. If that was dead silent, that would be the funniest thing that could have happened all night. No, we all want to be thin like 2007. I was eating the food and I got full, so I decided to go throw loose meat into my car. And somebody who might work here was like, "Hey man, you can't have food outside." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I like tripped over nothing. He's just a guy. I'm just a big nerd and I shouldn't be here. But this is cool. I like that we're all out here supporting live comedy, supporting art, you know? You guys paid to be here. That's fucking awesome. And the mic's out. Hello? Hey, oh shit. Okay, watch out. It's an itchy trigger finger on that one. You guys paid to be here, and that's cool. And your money is going to a great cause. I don't know if they told you at the door. 50% of all the ticket sales tonight are going directly to help Margot Robbie right now. She's having a really hard time. I don't know if you guys noticed. She still has like all the money and the fame, but like one thing didn't go her way. So we gotta help the less fortunate. We're funding a Kickstarter to start a GoFundMe for her. It's gonna be pretty awesome. And this is being recorded. I don't know. That's happening, right? We were recording this. So I hate to do this, but I want to get famous in stand-up. So I'm gonna have to get a crowd work clip real quick. Is that okay? Yes, hey, no, it's gonna be super organic, and it's dude, it's gonna send me right to the top of the comedy charts, I guess. What do you do for a living? That fucking sucks. Why do you do that? Why don't you do this? This is so lucrative and awesome. What's that? Do not fuck up my clip right now. Can we start my whole set over, Jake? Take it from the top. Alright, I was taking the top. Guys, I'm not even cool enough. The mic's off. Who's doing this to me? It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. Certainly not. I do feel like I'm walking around too much. This mic has me tethered. No joke, just a thing. Okay, so now I got that crowd work clip. That's good. That's gonna skyrocket me to the top, because I don't know if you know a lot about LA comedy, but the only other way for me to get famous in this city is if like I go to the Comedy Store every night and I help Jeff Ross's girlfriend with her math homework. Yeah, everybody on TV likes teenagers. Awesome. I'm sure, like, you know, it's algebra 2, so it's okay. Oh, Jesus, all right, real jokes. I do like being here, though. I do a lot of bar shows. As Jake mentioned, I run a show in a bar, and bar crowds can suck. You ever notice that everybody that's ever been kicked out of a bar wasn't even doing anything, bro? It's really weird. It's weird how that works out, like, organically, you know? I was doing a show in a bar once, and this guy got thrown out for smoking a blunt in the bar. And as he was being dragged out, he goes, "I don't know, man, I haven't been here before." I was at my friend Doug's place, I could do it there. Why is this any different? I'm like, "I don't know, man, have you been to a place before?" This guy's showing up to the airport, waving a gun around, like, "I'm not sure about the rules. Is this something I can do?" Who knows? Who knows? Classic Doug, though, you know? What do you do for a living?
I don't have a living.
What a fucking idiot! Why don't you participate in capitalism? That's the rumor I could do that, right? Like we all hate the rich here? Just about as many people people who like food hate the rich. Coincidence? You decide. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna really milk that crowd work thing whenever I have a lull in my set, by the way, just so you guys know. This is panicking. No, I'm having a great time. I gained some weight during the pandemic. Anybody else? Someone at the bar just threw up deuces, like, hell yeah, brother! I love that. I gained weight, but a really good friend of mine gained more weight and made me feel like an asshole for talking about mine. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm like, I've never been over 200 pounds in my life before. And he's like, oh really? How many times did you order Fat Sal's today? If you're not familiar with Fat Sal's, it's a sacrilege. It's a place where you get an entire Thanksgiving feast in a sandwich, and you can get it twice a day. No one stops you. You can just do that. It's messed up. But I didn't like that I couldn't talk about my weight problems just because this guy gained more weight. Like, it's like if I was like, dude, I just pissed my pants. And you'd be like, oh really? Well, I just shit my pants. All right, man. We both have to leave the mall. I don't know why you're trying to fucking big take me on this one. It's pretty messed up. What do you do for a living? That's fucking sick. I fucking love tech. No, that's a good job. All right, crowd work clip done. Got it. Dude, this is gonna blow up on Instagram tomorrow. It's gonna be so good for my career. And then Jeff Ross will just have to go wanting. Yeah. No, you were right to have a petering out applause to that. That was nothing. Good time to dump the ice, I agree. Do we like dogs or cats better here? Big dogs. The clothing company? If this is a 2007 throwback show, we gotta talk about the big dog jeans, you know what I'm saying? What about Marvel or DC? Suicide is the third option. You won. That was the secret option that you didn't know about. Israel or Palestine? That would be insane if that didn't happen. Because I've been doing that joke through like multiple conflicts now. And it's the responses can be varied sometimes, and it can be very scary. A guy stood up once and screamed Israel at me. Like, he didn't just scream it, he stood up and got closer and screamed Israel. And I was like, well, you sure got out of your seat? Why did you do that? He goes, I'm Jewish or something. He didn't even commit. It's insane. So I know it's been a year since all those billionaires died at the sea. But I still really want to talk about it. It's one of the funniest things that's ever happened. And what you all do know is that these people went down in a tiny little craft that was controlled by an off-brand PlayStation controller and it imploded and they died. We all know that, right? What you might not know is that the CEO of OceanGate had a safety inspection multiple times. Multiple people told him, this isn't safe. And in the interview, he said, and I took that to be very offensive. And just did it and died. If you're driving with me in a car, and all of a sudden I turn off my headlights and take an abrupt left into oncoming traffic, and you say, hey Kevin, this isn't very safe. And then I said, you're being a really bad friend right now. I don't know if you'd have a lot of sympathy for me when I inevitably died. It's like, dude, if you guys want to see water damage so bad, just come to my fucking apartment. Jesus, I have a real PlayStation controller there. You can hang out with that. It's a good time. I guess this is probably around the time I'll do this one. I'll tell you guys about the last time that I thought I was doing cocaine. Has anybody else been there? We'll see. We'll find out. It was not far from here, because this neighborhood is actually 10 years ago when I moved to LA. This is the first place. I got you. Jake, I see the light. I know I'm doing great. What do you do for a living? You do what? So you're almost unemployed? That was real crowd work! Hell yeah! No, that's cool. The clips are all just going, oh, all right. So I was hanging out around these parts. I was at a house party. Somebody gave me a baggie of what I assumed to be cocaine. A little more yellow than I remembered, but whatever. Maybe it was the lighting, right? I did a bump. It burned more than I remembered. And then I did 3 more just to make sure, it's worth doing right. And by the fourth bump, I'm like, hey man, is this like really good shit or really bad shit? And the guy said, well, when's the last time you partied with Christina? Yeah, some of you know. I sure didn't know. I was like, what, I'm white. I've partied with a lot of Christinas. A lot of Rachels, a lot of Sarah Beths. Pretty sure they were all in the same sorority, actually. And no, that's when I found out that means crystal meth. Like, oh, okay. This is why my eyes feel like I'm watching the beginning of Pixar's Up. Okay. So 36 hours later, I'm cordially asked to leave the apartment, and I did a lot of soul searching, because I don't know if you've ever been strung out on meth before, but you don't have a lot of things to do except smoke and think, and it's kind of a bummer. And at the time, I had just gotten a job in an office, and I hadn't been drug tested yet, but it was definitely gonna happen. I was like, you just started here, they're gonna be like, dude, we found meth in your system. Like, you can't do that. This is an office with chairs and shit. My only legitimate defense would be like, bro, I thought it was cocaine. Come on! Hey, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys. Have a good rest of the show.
7 everybody.